one other thing we did. I tried to convince them not to do was using my lightning as a sword. There's a big sword fight sequence with Godspeed.
Well, you and I were saying, and Grant turns to me. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning, Vancouver night, cold, and he's like, and this is what he says: like, if you're me, you're looking at this.
I don't remember what I said.
No, I'm gonna leave out the rough stuff. If you're me watching this, Grant's like this. We can do this now.
Yeah. Like, why didn't I do? Yeah.
We can do this now. Yeah. I'm like, I guess apparently. I'm just guessing.
Window.
I just come up to the window.
And I audibly.
That really hurt, by the way. Just now.
Yeah, but full commitment.
Hard my commitment. Yeah. Do I have a mark on my forehead?
Yes, you do.
This is hard. This thing's harder than I thought it
What
was.
you do?
Bleeding? Zoom in. Yes. I'm gonna need a Band-Aid after this. Am I truly bleeding?
Is he getting red or is he speaking?
Yeah.
No, but
Look at it with my phone.
There's like a grid.
grit from the microphone is on that. Yeah, totally.
Oh yeah, I'm bleeding. There goes Danielle to deal with it.
Hey, is this the first blood that's been shed on stage?
Pretty much.
So there we are. Hey, that's a flash.
It's not like blood. It's like, yeah, there's nothing on the tissue. It'll be bruised later. Whoever has a photo op later, you'll see it. So, what'd you get, Danielle?
Well, I'm hoping I have a Band-Aid.
Turn it on.
Yes, because then it looks like a nice
It's
Band-Aid.
like literally the mesh of the microphone.
There's just like little dots.
Now it's swelling up a little bit.
I'm like, what?
It doesn't hurt.
He's got like a microphone swelling on his
It's a
forehead.
little tingly, I guess.
What did you go to the Liverpool Comic-Con as? A microphone? A microphone? No,
So
that's not a
dumb.
microphone.
I think in my mind it was like coated with like foam, and obviously it's not. And anyway.
I can top that. I'm gonna say the time I.
What is it? I don't think it's. All right. It's a Neosporin.
I have 2 questions. So,
No. What? That feels giantly unfair. Go ahead.
if you could switch powers with another character, who would it be?
Ooh. My character had the best power, so.
And also, Ryan, my character had the best power, so.
You didn't have powers.
I didn't have any.
So you didn't need to switch.
Normal human. I'll take any power. You just give me one. I'll take one. Superman might be faster than the Flash.
I also like get out. I don't take this argument like personally, by the way. Like I'm not like I didn't feel like you came at me just now. You know what I mean? Like,
We did.
Yeah, but not on foot. Like if he can fly, sure. But anyway.
Well, he'd just fly.
I would like to fly.
He'd fly like, you know.
Shapeshifter on the show? Mm. Yeah, we had like the turtle slow man. The guy who could like teleport. Maybe I would want to teleport. There was a girl who was a teleporter too.
Yeah.
Yeah, peekaboo. That might not be.
No, what's
That was her name? Okay. I don't
Just-
think
just in
We're going to check with you,
You made
for
peekaboo
accuracy
at the wrong time.
for the rest of this panel. Thank you.
Yes. You can give us a thumbs up or a thumbs
Give
down.
this gent a microphone.
that was her name, just in case you thought somebody was just playing a
So
game
the
with
power
you.
to be able to eat pizza without any negative effect. That would be a
That was a
solid
part of our powers.
What? You could kind of do that because
Yeah. Well, apparently you could too. You said we had the same
No,
power.
there was a concussion. Ooh, like a self-made concussion. Self-inflicted. What are you doing now?
I'm checking the status.
Still there.
It's a good luck.
It was like to film scenes as Dr. Snow and Killer Frost at the same time.
You want to know who loved it the most? Great Gustin.
Why?
Because of all the time you had to wait.
Wait for the change.
It was challenging for sure. I should have taken video of the way they would do it with the techno crane because they would record a take with me as one character and then I would.
That bit's dumb. He's just agreeing, and it's a stupid bit that if I don't cut it short, it's going to go on for the whole answer. Shh, you shut up. You go.
So I'd do one character, and then I'd have to go change as Frost, and everybody else would do their lines. It's true. And then I come back.
Good button.
Here's the problem, though. The group text, like, no one responds. Like,
It's just Danielle
Who's the
going,
worst?
guys,
Who's the worst?
guys. Carlos is the worst. That's why he's not here.
That's why he's not here.
He never responded to the
Candace is supposed
invite.
to be here. We got Shantel showed up. What are these guys? We're just lollygagging off in the ether. It's terrible.
I don't feel proud of myself often.
But for good reason. Like, there's... What?
No, the season 1 stuff is just really special to me. So the stuff with Michelle, who played Nora, Barry's mom, when he goes back and decides not to save her when his intention was to save her, those scenes are just important to me. So
I remember watching, I thought it was season 1, but you said it was season 4, the nuclear bomb.
Yeah, season 4, episode 15.
See? Season 4. There's 2,000 episodes. How do you know that?
It's one of our best.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna sing Grant's praises. In that episode, you know, it's all, everybody's basically frozen in flash time. There's a bomb about to go off in seconds, a nuclear bomb, and Central City is going to be destroyed. And Grant's like emotional arc, just as an actor watching it, I don't ever watch the show. I rarely watch anything besides the ones I direct. But I watch that because the director. No, only because I have to. I have to watch those ones.
Otherwise.
But like Grant, I don't like watching myself, and so so I don't watch it. But the director for that episode, Gregory Smith, had really done a tremendous job, and I wanted to see how it played out when he cut it together. And I just remember watching your stuff in that, and it was just, I was like, you know, superhero shows don't win awards. We don't do it for awards, but I'll put that episode and that acting in that episode up against any episode of television I've ever done or ever seen, because it's hard to convey when it's just you. You know, when you have someone bouncing off, then you can convey stuff, but Grant had to like do a majority of emotion without anybody else there. And the best thing about it was Grant's character, one of the hallmarks of The Flash and the show that we do was hopefulness. Like, there's always the idea that like somehow, against all odds, we could succeed. And there's a moment in this when you're I see through your eyes that you realize it might just be lost. And it was just extremely powerful. So if you want to see one episode of The Flash, watch that episode of The Flash, which is
season 4, episode 15.
There you go. And the 100th episode too, because I directed that. What? Wait.
Which one of the crossovers was your favourite crossover?
The first one, the smallest one.
Yeah, they got big.
Stephen Amell's favourite was the crossover when he was Flash and you were the Green Arrow.
That was funny.
That was the best one.
Finally got to play a superhero.
Definitely.
What did you say? What? Watching Barry play all the Wells was so annoying.
Welcome to our life.
Yeah, you had to put up with that for years. Like, oh, what's he doing now? She'll look. Oh. Are you asking me that or him?
Both of yous.
All right, go. Which Wells did you like playing the most? None of them.
None.
It's okay.
I liked your traditional season 1 Wells the most because he wasn't allowed to get out of his chair, and he did a lot of quiet acting. There wasn't a lot of bouncing off the walls.
There were no
drumsticks. It was all internalized.
No, not a lot of props.
And I'm not joking.
So here's the thing. He hates me, right? And so the less of me he gets, the better for him.
Yeah.
But somebody like HR, woo!
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah.
Woo!
Yep. Yep.
Right? That was not good for him. Me personally, for the Welleses, the Reverse Flash is my guy, and whatever Wells I'm playing that day, I'm happy playing.
Hello guys, I hope you guys are doing well. I've got 2 questions, the second one's pretty short.
Everybody's coming up with 2 questions. Emmanuel, what's going on?
I want to start fighting someone in a minute. Some guys are
You sold out in a hurry. Good for you. Wonderful.
What other actors would you guys like to see reprise or play in the roles you guys did?
I'm not giving them any good casting ideas.
Yeah, I'm not trying to take ourselves out of a job.
That's a great question. So guys, Who would you like to see take your job?
Yeah.
Have you guys seen like the stuff that people have crafted, like fan art and like short films of people creating their own versions of these superheroes, like speedsters and stuff?
I have not seen any short films.
I think I see things from time to time.
I've seen some of the fan art, which is incredible.
Yeah.
The fact that you guys spend your time and are so talented.
And she's the mom, she's the mom of all of us.
Danielle on set was very much, anytime we didn't know anything that was happening, we'd be like, Danielle.
Yeah, it was a double-edged sword too, though.
She knew so much. We'd be like, when do I go home for Christmas? Grant leaves the 20th.
Yeah.
You're done the 21st in the morning. So you could probably take a plane at 2 o'clock, but you should probably wait and get one at 3, because then you'll be done for sure. That was Danielle. She knew everything.
Knowledge is power.
Are there any changes made to the finale? Because I remember during filming, you got COVID at one point.
Oh, yeah.
And there was a scene that was scrapped out with you supposed to be Savitar in pizza face form.
Mm-hmm.
So I was wondering, was there...
I love that we've just accepted pizza face form as like a normal way of describing him. But I know what you're talking about, yes. When I hear pizza face.
I was wondering, was there anything else that changed because of that? Or was
Danielle would remember better than I. But yeah, I was supposed to be, the scene that had all of them and Savitar was in the armor, that was a very different scene. And I was supposed to be in it as that version of Savitar in the makeup. And
it got much shorter.
Yeah, and then I know just logistically there were other scenes that they found other ways to shoot with my stunt double with like wides, and they would exclude me in close-ups, and they had to end up doing hero shots on everybody. And then on my very last day of filming, everyone else was wrapped, and I spent like a few hours doing green screen stuff with close-ups to like superimpose me into those scenes. But you would probably remember, were there other script changes that had to happen?
Yeah, just like different things, but I think they mostly just tried to take you out.
Yeah, I was surprised because I was gonna have to miss at least 5 days or something, and I was like, we're gonna lose days, but we only lost like a day or two because they were able to move so much stuff.
I think that scene in particular, one of the actors was like coming from Atlanta, which is why that scene.
It had to be, there was like 1 day it had to be on, yeah, we couldn't move it.
Who's the fastest runner in real life?
You guys ever had a foot race?
No, actually, we never have lined up.
A cast foot race on lunch?
I would start the stopwatch.
I mean, I know Tom wants to. The fastest.
I don't have to say it out loud.
Tom is old.
What's your series?
Is there any scene or episode where the character or characters died or left the show that actually affected you emotionally? Like
I sobbed hysterically when Carlos left.
Yeah. He played Cisco.
Thanks for bringing that up
Grant
again.
didn't care.
I want to know if the Flash actually did win in the race with Supergirl.
I don't know. It was a cliffhanger. I don't know. I raced Supergirl in the end of the episode ended with us starting a race.
That was the Supergirl episode. Did you watch Supergirl? Of course not.
Did you watch it? Yeah, I don't know. There's no real answer to that. I don't know. I guess that I did.
That was a cool crossover. The Supergirl.
Danielle and I are arguing off mic. Did I?
How did you feel seeing the iconic Superman shirt rip-off?
I've heard Tyler talk about this, so I feel like he's already exposed me. But the first time I shot a scene with Tyler where he opened it briefly, I apparently went, and that sounds right. That's how I felt when I saw it. I had a real problem with the forces and having to refer to them as my children and them having to refer to me as their dad. I thought that was, I've talked about this already, so yeah, I always thought that was really hard to do and to sell.
Especially at the heels of the Norris season.
I have a half question and one question, if that's okay.
So 1.5. Okay, so we're trending in the right direction.
We're going now.
Sorry.
I want to see the half a question. This is the half a sandwich question.
Do the half first.
Have you ever? Next question. It's a solid half question.
That's still a question.
My half question is for all of you.
Were you sad that Batman couldn't be in the show?
How is that a half question?
I don't know, I'm sorry.
Feels like a full-on... I'm not sad.
Oh, okay.
But I love Batman.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that was on the table. Did you?
No, I mean, I guess anything was on the table.
Batgirl was on there, right?
Yeah.
Batwoman?
But did you not feel like you had enough characters to ingest on the show that you just needed one?
We have a couple questions for you.
We have a couple of questions. Sit down. Now let's get to the...
Were you guys like okay after Tony Todd passed away, the voice actor for Zoom?
Yeah, it was sad. I mean, I unfortunately only got to meet Tony briefly when we crossed paths at an ADR session, because he voiced the character, so he was never on set with us.
Yeah, I never met him.
Yeah, I think most people never met him. I just got lucky and happened to meet him. But I didn't know Tony very well, other than I knew of his work and was a fan from afar. And yeah, that was sad when he passed.
Thank you.
It's like trial by fire a little bit, just kind of how life is, you know? Like I have always talked about specifically my journey on Flash, where I was 23 when we started and 33 when we finished, and I obviously wasn't gonna know what I was in for in season 1, and I just had to learn lessons the hard way and grow up as we went and mature as we went. And I think the biggest thing I remind myself in now this new phase of my career too, where it's like I don't know what's next, and it's kind of back to the grind. It's like only I can be me, and I wish that I had like truly like lived in that when I was a little younger. That I'm the only one that can bring myself to the table. Nobody else can do that, and that's like everybody's biggest strength.
I mean, look for opportunities to put yourself out there and to put yourself in situations that aren't always comfortable, because that's when you learn the most. You know, that's all. He's out. He's done. That was his mic drop.
He'll be right back. We have a thing. He'll be right back.
10-2.
I agree with Grant though. Like, there's only one you. So, and that is not just in our field. Like, there's only one you.
One thing I think that happens is you have aspirations to do what Shantel's doing, or Danielle, or Grant, and you want to get there. And the one thing I urge you is that I don't know necessarily, I know for myself, there's no more happiness doing something that has a big profile that all you people see, versus doing like a small student film that I did back in the day with my friends. And so I think the main thing is like, the doing is incredible and is invigorating, and every little thing you do has worth. That leads to doors that open that you didn't know were going to be there, and then you walk through those doors. But all of that is value. And sometimes you get to a position, for example, where Grant is, he was the lead of a television show that ran for a decade, and then it makes it in a strange way harder to just go do a smaller job, because you attach some kind of like mythical self-worth to it. And really, you're at a stage where anything goes and the table is yours, and that's as enjoyable as anything. And so I urge you to like enjoy those steps along the way, because that's kind of everything.
Deciding what show we should mash up
Flash
with
would be funny.
Yeah,
You're right.
like mash up with the Flash. Like what other show would you want to like cross over?
I like the idea of a comedy though, because I think that's where Flash really sang, was when it was fun and light. And
Grant was various Flash, and then Tom was Flash. Would you wish you could have like more episodes doing that, or like just a fan of the one?
Not that specifically, that's for sure.
Yeah, that would be great.
You loved it.
Yeah, it was great. He was so annoyed,
Well,
and I loved it. So I was like, "Hey, how you doing, Flash? Nice to see you. How you, Flash? What's the food today? I'm the Flash." And he, it was just super annoying and antagonizing by me. So yeah, more of that, please.
Who was your least favourite villain?
no offense, Tom.
Amazing question.
Yeah.
I really didn't care.
so good.
There's a certain element, like you said, there's a certain element of pathos to this, right? Negativity, which is great. I'm impressed with you all. You're going right to it.
I actually love the final product of this villain, but shooting with King Shark or Grodd was miserable because they weren't there, and like
Was it tennis
was
ball?
like noodles and tennis balls and green hands and really silly things. You already feel silly enough in like in the suit and like, you know, trying to be heroic, and now you're pretending that you're getting choked out. But I mean, I got pretty good over the years at being like, all right, you just gotta drop in. Like on paper, you're like, how? And then you block it and you're like, how? And then you go to shoot it and you're like, all right, I just gotta take this seriously now and drop in. That's the only way it's ever gonna work, is if you take it seriously. Because it's easy to not take it seriously.
It was like my second day on set. We had King Shark, and they had a man on still frame, like a
and you
Barney,
can look at him and
a
scream.
purple Barney.
Yeah.
And I was like, what effing show is this? I'm like, what?
And we did
They're
like a push and horror
he's gonna be
scream on you.
giant.
You had to like scream when you said that.
And I'm like, all the time. When we did Turtle, we had to like literally move slow, and you're like,
I like that.
no, I hated it. It felt so like fake full. You're like, this is gonna look ridiculous.
The first time I saw him in a suit, it was also Ryan,
I
who
was
was a
just gonna
stunt
say,
double.
who's Australian.
Yeah, and he's like, oh, hi, man.
So,
Like,
not scary at all.
And I'm just like, my first was like, how are you breathing right now? He's like, oh, that little thing. And he's like showing me like where you can breathe through and like, so no, it's more just like you ask a lot of the questions of like how the logistics of your suit work. Do you need help to go to the bathroom? Because I do. And you just kind of
where's your zipper?
Where's your zipper? Yeah.
It's not fear. It's not fear. It's where's your zipper?
Yeah. Where's your zipper? Yeah.
Where is your zipper?
Yeah. Where's your zipper?
Where's your zipper?
Wouldn't you like to know?
My favorite part was that we left Tom out. No, it was fun. I mean, Tom, along with the majority of our cast, has a musical theater background, a lot of musical skill set, and we somehow left Tom out.
He's totally fine with it.
He's totally fine with it. It's still not.
I'm not going to talk about it now. I will say that they yell cut. We go to the green room, and they're Carlos Valdez and me annoying everyone, playing like songs between takes. And then who didn't get to sing a song?
No, actually, it's starting to make sense. Actually, you were singing a lot between.
Maybe that's why.
Maybe
right?
they were.
You're cruel. You're cruel. I loved your stuff in it, though. I thought it was amazing.
I mean, it was my first time, I think, getting to work with Chris, who played Mon-El on Supergirl, and we were friends from college. So, like, that was probably just selfishly my favorite part. Was that I was suddenly on set with like a college friend of mine.
Why didn't they let you sing?
Feels personal, right? Yeah. No, you'll have to ask them. I don't know.
I would have let you, but I'm a good friend.
That's right. You would have been there.
I would have been there.
Oh, we think I'm in control of these things.
Well,
it was hard to film. I mean, the stuff that's like looks fun is like, they didn't know what they were in for, the producers on that one, because none of them had really done that before.
Dermot had literally never done anything.
Like, but our showrunner, I mean, and then also Greg really hadn't done musical stuff, and so they brought in a lot of people that knew what they were doing, and they brought in Zach Woodley, who was a choreographer on Glee, which was really cool, because I was doing stuff with Melissa and Darren all of a sudden with the choreographer that we had been with on set for Glee, which was really cool. That was the year where we were like, this has officially gotten too big.
Yeah.
It was, you had 5 scripts in front of you, and they were all this thick, and the schedules all overlapped, and like it was an impossible task. I actually don't know how that ended up on TV.
The guest stars that they brought in, like it's
the amount of people. Yeah.
Was that the one?
Yeah. No, that's fine. That was season 5.
Okay. Where I shot the.
Yeah, but
this feels like it can happen later.
I have a great story, but not if it's that.
Well, tell it.
Oh.
If it's a good story.
Okay, here's the thing. So we have like all
this is not related to your
heroes from like it's a crossover, and I direct the final scene of the crossover for all 4 episodes. It's going to air on all 4 episodes. Yeah. And in it, you've got like all these like Captain Cold and Green Arrow and all these big stars, and they're all lying in the mud. And the shot, we only have a technocrane that night, and it's a football field that's on fire with pyrotechnics, and they're all lying in the mud at 4 o'clock in the morning. And then the technocrane shot goes up, and you think it's Flash crawling in front of the monitor who shows up, and then we reverse, and you see that it's Jay Garrett, John Wesley, in his new suit. And that's the end of the episode, and he's like, you're all gonna die, basically. And we have only the technocrane, and at one point, at 4 o'clock in the morning, with all these big names lying in the mud, the crane gets stuck, and we can't move it. And I say to our director of photography, Alvin, I say, I'm not a guy who tends to panic. So give me a good 30-minute heads up when it's time to panic!
Brilliant.
And we find an hour later, we got the crane out and we got the shot. But that's a solid story, right? Superheroes lying in the mud, being upset. They want to go back to the comfort of their air-conditioned motorhomes, and you can't let them.
I wasn't there. I don't remember this.
No.
There was, because John was...
I had a body double for Grant, because he wouldn't lie in the mud.
No, I don't lie in the mud.
He doesn't lie in the mud.
That's not true.
I
spent 9 years lying in the mud.
In the mud.
Yeah. I was probably on a different set filming for a different show, lying in the mud, yeah.
Filming with a photo double for one of the other actors.
Yeah.
My first job on a real set, I played Girl at the Bar. And I had one line. And I got flown from, I was living in Texas at the time and going to college and in theater school. And I got flown to New Mexico, and they very graciously let me sit around on set all day because I'd never been on a set before and after my scene, and I just got to kind of watch how a set was run, which was really great. And then it was time for my one line, and I did one take on my side, and that was that.
Do you remember the line?
Yes, it was, "Why don't we go to a movie later?" Yeah, really great.
I also had one line, and my name was also Girl Next Door, so it was very
perfect. I love it. So from hot girl at a bar to the girl next door, like we all have to start somewhere, and you know sometimes it's just being on a set and being around people and getting that experience that is valuable.
The first time on set was Glee. I was doing West Side Story on tour like 24 hours before and booked this job and flew to LA to start working and was sitting across from Darren, Chris, and Chris Colfer at the Lima Bean, the coffee shop, and we marked it, and we put the tape down, and we blocked the scene, and I was so used to stage and knowing you needed to hit your mark, so you were inside of your light cue that had been preset. And they put my mark down, and I was like not moving because I thought like I couldn't move up this mark. And I remember the director coming up to me and be like, you can like loosen up, like you can like, because I just like thought I don't want to like, I don't know what the frame is, I don't understand frames. And also like I remember the sound guy coming to me again, having been on stage for like a year, and he was like, you're yelling, you're like, so I was just so used to projecting and like.
I've done like years of stage, and then I did this small indie, and I thought it was great. You know, I was projecting, you know, and I was really acting, I was selling it, and then they had a playback machine, and I saw it take, and I was like, good God, that guy's awful. I could not believe how bad, from what I thought, this is great, to how bad I was. You know, live and learn.
I think my first job was a commercial for Stone Mountain, Georgia. So I don't even think I spoke. But there is a great book. Did you guys read that? Michael Caine, I think, wrote a book.
Just now?
Michael Caine.
I just bought it. It's on my shelf. I haven't started it yet.
Really?
Yeah.
I bet you know most of the things, but it's actually a really great book when you're just beginning because it breaks down things like how to hit your mark and like, you know, your call time is not like pull into the lot at 7. It's like be in hair and makeup at 7. It's actually really good.
A lot of people don't know that one.
We all have this experience where we invite people to set that are not used to coming to set, and they're so excited for the first 25 minutes, and then they're like,
"You're still doing the same thing?"
And like, where's the food?
Season 1, I was getting hurt almost every day I shot. Like nothing serious, but like I'd go home and I couldn't look left, or like I was limping, or like I jammed my finger doing something dumb in a like fight scene, and I had this big day where we were picking up scenes where I was fighting with the like clones in like the second episode of season 1, and I had literally gone home hurt like every day at this point, and I shot like a 12-hour day of like fighting all these different stunt doubles that were the same character. And I remember leaving and being like, I didn't get hurt today. Like I'm fine. I was so pumped, and it was the best. And then I'm walking to my car and I step in dog poop, and I was like, are you kidding me? And I take it off and I'm scraping it on a curb, and then I bang it on the curb to try to get the poop off, and I destroy my finger and like split my fingernail and like ends up losing part of my finger for the next couple weeks. So I had dog poop and a cut finger.
Not on set, but
this was offset, mind you, but.